Hello everyone, Sons of 2 and welcome to another mod overview, this time on Convenient Things for Fabric, a mod that simply adds a bunch of different possibilities such as different resource plants, a cobble generator, a crucible, and a few other minor things. So, let's get the wiki up because we might need that for a few, for certain explanations. But yes, we'll start from left to right, being the seeds, which is just wheat seeds and the resource you want. So glowstone, redstone, iron, there's a second tier, which will cover the differences between those, gold, lapis, and nether quartz. So we just go over to here, which we don't have all of them because I think I removed one. Let's get some bone meal, and we'll test also the growth stages of each, so you can get an idea. So this is pretty much the lowest, I believe, and you can see the second, and then the highest, and then you can right click to get the resource. You sometimes get a chance of seeds, obviously, not always, similar to, I guess, wheat or certain others, and you can just right click, doesn't matter about the other, just bone meal this, yep. There we go, and you can see, you can just right click it, without the need of the bone meal obviously. You can break it however, but you obviously get the seeds that you place there back, as well as the resource. So if you want to still keep it growing, but get the resource from the plant, you'll just need to right click it to harvest. So, no problem there. So that's glowstone of course. If we go to redstone, you can see you also get one dust of that, not more like you would typically in ore. If we go to iron, this is iron tier 1, you'll get an iron nugget. If we go to iron tier 2, you'll get a whole ingot. And then gold is pretty much the same with nuggets for tier 1. And we'll go to tier 2, which is here, giving you a whole nugget. Sorry, a whole ingot I mean. And you've got lapis, giving you 1 there, instead of the ore equivalent, giving you about 5 or so. And then you've got nether quartz, giving you just 1 of that. So quite useful for getting resources and growing them, but obviously there is 2 tiers for the metal specific ones. Other than that, if we move on to some of the blocks, you have the cobblestone generator, made simple like so with cobblestone, glass, water, and lava. What this allows you to do is pretty much just right click and it'll make cobble for you. You can also use a hopper underneath. Just get a new one to demonstrate. So if you just place in the world and then right click, it'll give you cobblestone. As you can see, it sort of appearing in my inventory in my other stack. And you can let this go for as long as possible, and I'm pretty sure it has an internal inventory of 32 blocks, as you can see on the tooltip there. And if you just leave it for a bit and then right click, you can see we went from 1 to 9, and do that again to 15. And again, you can use a hopper to output this if you want. It doesn't work if you have a chest nearby though, so this won't do anything, it won't go in there. And I'll remove the hopper to show that. You can see it's not going to neighboring inventories, it has to have a hopper or a pipe-like possibility underneath for it to then send that over. So, quite useful. Other than that, however, we do have some charms. These can be used for things such as changing night vision or fire resistance, to repairing items and hovering. So I'll just demonstrate these real quick. We've got enough durability on there, so that's good. We'll go with the hovering first though, which is made from quartz, gold, and a feather. What this allows you to do is once you jump, you are now hovering, and if you keep jumping, you keep elevating. Now if you sneak, you'll then be able to lower yourself down, and each time you jump obviously, you'll then be hovering. So if you wanted to do a build, and you don't want to have to get ladders or place blocks underneath or something like that, this is what this is useful for, compared to I guess if you wanted to run a bit higher than the typical elevation for whatever reason, as like a kind of creative but not exactly creative movement or flight, then yeah, but you will still take fall damage if you're not careful and constantly sneaking, so best to keep that in mind. And there's no fuel or anything else, it's just simply you have the charm in your inventory, either in your hotbar inventory of course, and then you're good to go. Other than that, the repair charm, made with diamonds, gold and emeralds, allows you to have durability on your tools be obviously repaired. So as you can see, the rate that it's repairing things, and there's no fuel whatsoever, it's just the charms in your inventory or hotbar, and the pickaxe seems to be sort of struggling to appear there with its animation, or the charm I guess is in use trying to do that, so that's possible. So yeah, it pretty much repairs things relatively quick that you probably won't notice if you're jumping from one mining session to the next. But yeah, not too bad. Salamandra is made with magma blocks, diamonds and emeralds, and this gives you just a fire resistance effect, which will appear fairly soon. There you go, and it just does it on a 5-second loop. So just wait for that to cycle, and you can see that it's done that. So just constantly, when your inventory or hotbar will give you fire resistance for 5 seconds. If we do this obviously in the lava, you can see it'll work pretty easily, since it's even level 1. So, yeah. Gift of the Khajiit is made with golden carrots, netherwood, emerald, and glass bottles. And this gives you night vision on a 5-second loop. Obviously, it is just night vision. I don't want to use it during night since it will flicker, and I obviously want to avoid that, but that's pretty much what it does, is night vision, level 1, on a 5-second loop. Next we have the Crucible, made with clay and iron ingots. You can see obviously we've got some lava in here, and I'm using both heat sources to see how we go with this. Just get a new one, just to demonstrate though, and also find out how long it takes. So, we just place this in the world, and we'll just get a fire started for this one. So we'll get our flint steel, and we'll get our netherrack. So we'll just place that there. And that should be ready. So you can place up to 4 cobblestone. You can see we can't place any more, or we'll just place it on top of the block. And over time it'll convert to lava. Now, I'm pretty sure that each cobblestone, since obviously there's 4 here, will give you 250, because obviously it's going to make up a bucket, which is obviously 1000 millibuckets. If you go to the wiki, you can get an idea of that here. I'll just put the Hydorater as well. So, as you can see, inspired with the X-Nilo block, supports Whaler or Whiler, displays the amount of cobblestone and lava stored internally, values are in millibuckets, and it tries to create up to 1 bucket of lava, while a single cobblestone is transformed into basically a quarter of the bucket. You can use hoppers of course, and there isn't much other things to say really. You can use a multitude of light sources. Obviously fire is even better than lava it seems, but you can also use a glowstone block, magma block, or torch if you have those on you. There's also a bunch of other config specific elements, such as the disabling of a lava generator. There's also a bunch of heat properties as well you can determine. So yeah, let's see, so that's now removed that. I'm assuming it's just going to remove each of the cobblestone over time, and then it'll end up like that. And we'll get a bucket to find out how much we get. So we've just got the 1 there from each. So 1 lava bucket from the 4, because I haven't put much more in there, only for testing purposes. Or prior attempts at this.